Hello my little gorgeous people, welcome to another day on my channel, and today's video is a story time. Now, originally yesterday when I filmed my YouTubers that I recommend, I was going to film a part 2 and that video was going to go up today, but I also went last minute Christmas shopping yesterday and I have some stories to tell you guys about that event. It was fine at the start. And then people just kind of ruin everything. And by people ruining everything, I literally mean people ruin everything. But thankfully, I was able to text my friend Pablo and my friend Olivia. They're great people, and they made me feel a lot safer in the environment I was in at that very point. So without further ado, let's get on started into the video. So basically, it all happened. It was around midnight, and my brother and his best friend took me to go to Walmart so I could get some last minute Christmas presents, which I would tell you guys, but I'm filming this Christmas Eve, so I mean, if anybody were to watch it, they could always just simply tell my brothers what I got them, and don't want that. So I got their gifts, and then we were in line. Now, at first we were going to the self-checkout because why would you want to handle somebody else? And then I'm next in line for the self-checkout with my brother, and the self-checkout guy, don't know why he didn't decide to say this earlier, or maybe like put a sign up, announces to everyone, we are not taking cash, we are only taking cards. Now, I understand that's not their fault. The machines can sometimes be down, they take the money out, that way if they get robbed, whatever, however they do their job. I only had cash, so I was like, ugh, I have to go to a self-checkout line. So my brother took out his stuff that he was getting his girlfriend, and I went to the next aisle over. So while I'm at this aisle, there's these two guys behind me who I think they were drunk. They might have not been drunk. I don't even really know. But they were really loud, obnoxious, and it was, ugh. And they're just yelling about how if it was their store, they would make sure all the checkouts were open, people were getting in and out safely and quickly because it's Christmas Eve, and this, that, and the third, and everything like that. So then, a different guy goes to the self-checkout because people are complaining, and he's like, what's going on? And then he announces to everyone before they could even get to the self-checkout, hey guys, we're not taking cash. The machine will only take cards. So that way people can go before they wait in line for 5 years. And then they just start yelling at this employee, telling him to open up cash registers, open up machines. And I'm like, he's not a manager or a general manager or someone who's making the schedules, because normally on like their name tags it says what their position is, and he's just an employee. He does cash register, so I'm like, you can't get mad at him because of the way the store is working. So they keep yelling at this guy and yelling at this guy and yelling at this guy, and he's doing a good job trying to calm them down. I'm like, hey guys, I'm sorry, I can't really do anything about it. Honestly, if it was me, I would have told them to buy their stuff or leave. Which, I mean, they technically couldn't buy their stuff because they're waiting in line, so not the smartest thing I could have said. Either way it goes, I am texting my friend Pablo about these guys, and this girl behind me who kept sneezing. I understand if you're sick, but I swear when I turned around, I saw her sneeze. She went, achoo! And I was like, why aren't you covering your nose or your mouth? What are you doing? That's disgusting. Oh my God. So I was like, if she sneezes on me, we're going to have a problem. And I told my friend Pablo this, and he was like, no, Diamond, don't do anything. And I was like, if she sneezes on me, you will not see me after the New Year's. Like, that's a wrap. Like, that's disgusting. Why wouldn't you cover your mouth? So I guess she leaves, and it was back to these two guys being behind me. And one of them just keeps yelling and talking, and he's being obnoxious. And all of a sudden, I feel something touch my butt. And I was like, what? And, I didn't want to turn around and be like, hey, careful, because, I don't do well with confrontation. I don't like to talk to people, stuff like that makes me uncomfortable. I just don't know, please don't talk to me if I don't know you in public, unless, you're a cute person or a really nice person or someone that I could get to know, become friends with type thing. If you're some grown man or some grown woman or an adult, please don't talk to me like that. I'm just that kind of person. I will freeze up, freak out, and then answer you, and then cry myself to sleep at night because I can't talk to people. It's horrible. So I didn't say anything, and then it happened again, and I was texting my friend Pablo about this. I was like, this guy, I think he accidentally just touched my butt. And my friend Pablo was just like, I'll fight him. I'll fight him. If I could drive there, I would fight him. And I'm just like, no, it's fine. Pablo's such a great friend. I love Pablo. He's so adorable. But it was just so uncomfortable, and I didn't know what to say, what to do. I was like, oh my God, do I like say something to this guy? Do I say, hey, be careful, you're accidentally touching me? Or do I like just try to move up? Maybe he'll get the memo that he's in my space. No. So I did move up. I was like, okay, maybe if I just move up, it'll be cool. It wasn't cool. He moved so close behind me, and I was like, dude, oh my God. So thankfully there was still more room, and I moved up again, and then he moves right behind me, like no space in between us. And I'm like, I'm 15. Move back before someone thinks you're a pedophile or something. Like, he was so close, and I don't understand. So then I check out with the guy, and I go on about my business. We go to McDonald's. That's the second part of the story time. But anyways, I realized that after I get home, I realized that I left a bottle, the bottles, I'm not going to say what kind of bottles, the bottles for my brother Jeremiah at the store. Now, I had thought I only had 2 bags because he put the stuff in the bag and then he grabbed both the bags and handed it to me and then started checking out the next people. So I was like, oh, okay, what a nice guy. I think he put the receipt in the bag because I never remembered holding it, and I guess I took it out the bag and put it in my purse, but it was a whole ordeal. So I called my mom, who's out and about getting last minute Christmas presents as well. Bless her heart. I love her. Thank you, Mom, for giving me everything. I call her, I'm like, hey, where are you at? And she's like, out, where are you? And I was like, oh my God, now's not the time. So I tell her my situation. I'm like, hey, can you go back to Walmart on West Green? I think that's where it is. I left a bag. I was like 2 aisles away from the self-checkout. So she gets to this Walmart and she calls me and she's like, hey, which aisle are you at? And I was like, 2 aisles from the self-checkout. She goes, guy or girl? I was like, it's a guy. She's like, skin tone, black, white. Like, what is he? Like, what's his ethnicity? And I was like, I'm not sure what his ethnicity is, but like, think of a Muslim mix. Sorry for that little small interruption. Where was I? So she was like, what's his ethnicity? And I was like, I think was like Muslim. He looks like Muslim skin tone. Like, I'm not saying like they all have the same skin tone, but like kind of like a normal Muslim skin tone, like something that they all kind of look like, mixed with a Hispanic kind of. That's what he looked like. So I hear her on the phone and she's like, my daughter's describing you. Did you check her out? She was a little, not too tall, but kind of tall, black girl, short hair, glasses. And he was like, oh yeah. And she was like, she left a bag with 4 bottles of things. And he's like, oh yeah. She's like, can we take that? Like, you know, she paid for it. No, we need a receipt. But you know who I'm talking about. We still need a receipt. So they get a manager, and the manager's like, yeah, we have to get a receipt. And she's like, I don't understand. Like, she explained what he looked like, the stuff that she got, and then he was like, oh yeah, it was her. So why can't you guys just give me the bag? And I had sworn up and down for a good like 5 minutes that I didn't have the receipt because I didn't remember putting it in my purse. That's the funny thing. So I was like, I don't think he gave me a receipt. Like, I don't remember this. I don't remember this. And my mom was like, she doesn't have the receipt. Can she just get her stuff? Like, it's Christmas. Can you guys have a heart? And then I found the receipt. I was like, no, you know what, Mom? I got you. I got the receipt. Let me just take a picture real quick and send it to you because these people are crazy. And I understand you're tired. You don't deserve this. Because, you know, bless my mom's heart. She's working extra hard. She's been trying to make Christmas happen this year. So it's just, it was a lot to deal with. And eventually I got the stuff, but I was just like, why is it this big of a deal? Like, if you knew that it was me, why did you still need the receipt? Like, you know that I didn't grab the bag, that I forgot the bag. You know that I paid for it. So what? I didn't understand. But now on to the second part of the story time. We were at McDonald's, and he was a manager because he was wearing the little manager thing, and the shirt was different than everybody at McDonald's, and he was so rude. Like, I don't understand how somebody can be so rude when you're working. Like, I understand that you're tired. It was like 1 a.m, but no one else is here. Like, there's 2 people behind me. The one person that was in front of me just left. You guys are closed on the inside. At least pretend to be nice. So we're at the little speaker thing, and I was talking to George, and I was like, hey, since you brought me, I'll pay for you guys to get some food. Like, you know, we're all really hungry. It's 1 something in the morning. If I'm gonna eat, it would only be nice of me to get you guys something to eat too. So George orders first, and then he's like, is that all? And George was like, no, there's still a few more orders. And then he was like, okay, whatever. And I was like, who are you? And then I was like, Cedric, go ahead and order. So my brother ordered, and he was like, hey, can I get a mocha frappuccino? No, he goes, iced mocha. And he was like, the machine's down. And my brother was like, what? And then he was starting to think of what he wanted after that. So I was like, hey, yeah, a Big Mac and a caramel frappuccino, because, you know, I'm about to start this diet. So I want, not actually, I'm lying. I'm about to cut down on eating fast food and stuff like that. So, like, I wanted my last meal from McDonald's, because we all know I love McDonald's breakfast and I love Big Macs. But I've actually been losing weight, so, like, I'm trying to cut that stuff out. So I got my, you know, that, and he was like, yeah, okay, whatever. And I was like, why do you keep saying whatever? Like, can you please pretend to understand that, like, you know, we're happy here, we're having fun, we're trying to pay you guys, we're trying to get some food, like, what's going on? So then my brother was like, how is the machine down, but you can make her a caramel frappuccino? So he was like, can I get something mocha? He's like, we don't even have any mocha. And my brother was like, oh my god. And he was being so disrespectful. My brother was like, okay, well, give me a second. And then he, literally, the guy from the other side was like, like, literally, that's the noise he made. And we were like, are you okay, sir? Like, I was like, is he being possessed in there? Is the devil on his side? Is he actually Satan? Like, what's going on? So I was legit ready to just dip, because he was irritating me. So I was like, you know, we might as well just, like, cancel the order and go somewhere else, because I couldn't handle his attitude. But they were like, no, we're hungry. So I was like, okay, whatever. So then my brother finally gets to order his food, but this guy is steady being disrespectful and stuff like that. And we're like, okay, can you repeat the order back to us? And he starts speaking Spanish, and I was like, okay, I understand if that's your native language, and, you know, but honey, I can't understand you. And George might be Hispanic or whatever George is, but George doesn't know Spanish, I guess, because he was like, he was so shook. So we're like, excuse me, and, like, he literally got this huge attitude. He's like, I need you guys to, like, come on. And I was like, can you please repeat the order? So then he repeats the order, and then I was like, no, I wanted fries with my Big Mac. And he's like, so you want the meal? And I was like, yeah, that's why I got the drink. And then he actually charged me for the Big Mac meal and then my drink. Like, it was you know how normally they get you the Big Mac, the fries, and then they'll counter in your drink. You're like, if you get something that's not a soda, like the caramel frappe. No, he charged me the entire meal and then the frappe. I don't know if that's how they do it, but I guess. I was like, whatever, I don't even care. It's 1 a.m. I just want to go home. So he repeats the order, and then he messed up on something, so Cedric explained it to him, and this guy's just like, yeah, whatever, okay, cool. So I was like, I want him to repeat the order again, that way we can make sure that he knows what he's doing, because obviously he's not in a good mood. So they're like, no, we're doing too much. So I was like, okay, fine, whatever, you know, but, like, if your guys' food's messed up, don't come complaining to me when I told y'all to check with him. So we go to the second window, because, you know, like, after a certain time, I guess they stop using the first window, and he's just there, like, leaned on the window glaring at us, and I was like, oh my god, he's actually Satan. And then he was like, I don't even know what he said after that. Like, he disappeared. Some other lady started taking over. Like, she was like, okay, here's your guys' drinks. Here's this. We gave her the money. She gave me my change. Like, it was a really good experience with her. Like, she was really nice and respectful. But that guy, like, I don't know where he went, but he had this negative energy with him, and, like, I felt down just talking to him. And then this nice little girl comes, and, like, I'm all up, and I'm just like, yeah, okay, I'm ready to eat my food. I'm ready to be fat for one good time before I start cutting back on junk food and just enjoy myself. Like, I don't know what was going on with him, if he was Satan, if he was a worshiper of Satan, or whatever he was doing. I don't understand, but I was like, okay, I need you to, like, back off, please. But thank you guys for watching. That's all the time I have. That's the 2 story times I have. Thank you. Tomorrow's video is Christmas, and then after that is my little special, not exactly special video, but I love you all. Please give this a thumbs up, comment down below anything involving, like, bad experience at fast food or stuff like that, and subscribe down below, because I'm going to be doing a lot new videos. I also told you guys yesterday that it was Monday, Thursday, and Sunday, but it's actually Monday, Wednesday, and Sunday. But Wednesday's videos will be kind of no, not, oh my god, I'm lying. Because I'm not doing videos. I'll explain to you guys in another video. Bye.